everyone to the next segment, which is Know Yourself. Today, I will share with you a few study effective skills. Well, it's very important for you to drive your motivation towards studying effectively. You should learn and should change your learning styles towards a better study effectiveness. Firstly, to improve your study skills, you need to become more aware of yourself as a learner. The better informed you are, the more likely you are to make effective changes and experience greater success. Not everybody learns the same way. Most people actually have a preferred learning style. Your learning style has implications of how you study. Also, how you manage your learning at school as well as at home. Let us find out which of the three learning styles suit you the best. We have auditory, which is listening skills, followed by visual, which is seeing and writing skills, and finally kinesthetic, which is motor skills and action. Your best learning style will help you to increase the data retention and your studies. Here are a few examples of auditory skills. You learn from verbal instructions. You talk while you write. Remember names but forget faces. You're distracted by noise. Remember by listening, especially with music. You learn with games and pictures that are annoying and distracting you. These are how auditory learners are. Learn from tapes or digital recorder. You listen and take notes. You review notes frequently. You sit in the classroom where you can hear well. And finally, you read and summarize and recite it aloud. These are visual. Learn by seeing, writing or drawing. You see words and pictures. You remember faces but not names. You think in pictures. Facial expression can tell their moods. You use colors. You tend to draw diagrams and flow charts to summarize. These are a few examples of how visual learners are. They use chart, maps, notes and flashcards. They practice visualizing of pictures. Words consent in your head. You write out everything for frequent and quick visual review. And you also place notes around you. Kinesthetic learner, they learn by doing, being mostly active and moving and not a bit. Remember what was done and not what was seen or discussed. Does not hear things well. Touch is extremely important for them and they love games. These are a few examples of how kinesthetic learner learning, taking and keeping notes. They write things out of several times, which is very important for them. They explore things physically. They mold, they manipulate, kick, pound. These are a few habits of the mind. It is useful for you to examine your habits to see how you can match up with. It is also a way for you to think about your own learning style. So stay tuned for the next segment. Thank you and see you all.
Hello everyone. This video is going to provide students with strategies on how to prepare for exams and how to strategically answer multiple choice questions. Multiple choice tests are the most commonly tested because they are easy to grade and effectively evaluate a student's knowledge. Multiple choice question, MCQ, consists of two parts. First one, STEM, statement or question, and answer choices known as distractors or foils. MCQ assess memory of facts, details, and/or relationships, and ability to reason. So there are 2 rules to be practiced. The first one, budget time wisely. Here it means work quickly. This ensures that the test is complete and not overinterpret. So read each question only once and underlining keyword as one reads. If you cannot answer question, mark it so you can come back to it. Second rule, relax and don't panic. After reading the question, you should guess what the answer is before look at the answer choices. Never pick an answer before reading all the choices. Here are some important things to look to make sure you are answering the right multiple choice questions. Read question carefully. Students often think that they know what a question is asking before reading it and jump straight to the most logical answer. So this is a big mistake and can cost you dearly on multiple choice exam. Second one, underline, highlight, circle important terms and familiar words. The third one, eliminate, eliminate, eliminate. Eliminate. This phrase more or less blends with the previous step. As you go, some answer will be so wrong that it's not even funny. Often, this phase of the process will eliminate all but one answer. At that point, by simple process of elimination, you have answered the multiple choice questions. The fourth one, only change answer if you are absolutely sure the current answer is incorrect. Ignore what other students are saying before and after the exam. Consider all alternatives in a multiple choice question before making your decision. Browse tests and determine time to spend on each question. You should calculate exactly how much time to spend on each section to give yourself the best chance of success. It is easy to lose track of time, but this could mean you miss out on important marks. Don't ignore an obvious answer. Sometimes, what you are searching for does not really need to be searched for. It's right in front of you. Sometimes, the best answer is the most obvious one. Often, when something seems too simple and obvious and unsophisticated, that's because it is exactly the right approach. Avoid pattern. Remember that there are no pattern in multiple choice question paper. The fact that 3 B's came in a row before the question you blank out does not imply that the answer to your mystery question would also be B. Multiple choice tests require a certain amount of studying, but never lose sight of how important the actual strategies you use to take the test are. So with the right strategies, you can study less and get the equivalent rate of studying dramatically more. So to all the students, I wish you all the best for your upcoming PE2.
Good day everyone. Today we are going to go through another module in Success Planner, which is called Manage the Basics. So managing your study environment. How do you manage? You need to take control of your study environment to optimize the time you invest in study. You also need to make sure your workstation is set to give you the best application and time efficiency. It is also important that you set up a proper place primarily for study and nothing but study. This is also to avoid distractions. Your study environment should become an automatic trigger to positive study behaviors. You should also ensure that your study environment can avoid you to have distractions and develop a routine that is conducive to study. Also, you need to ensure some few things in order for you to have a better study environment, such as a good lighting, an adequate ventilation, a comfortable chair, flexible workspace, sufficient storage, stock of supplies, and also minimize distraction. It can be very effective if you and your friends stick to a routine. while you want to manage peer-to-peer study time. Technology is a wonderful thing, but it can be a major distraction and the cause of much procrastination. So do not be surprised if technology can actually help you in order for you to study. And remember, do not be afraid to personalize your study environment. Music during study time. Some students would prefer music during study time. It will help them to enhance their study time better. It is quite difficult to do two things at once and know that you have done each one well. So consider the level of difficulty. You need to devote your concentration and energy entirely to studying. But also do not be surprised if music actually helped you during your study time. Manage your body. A good diet and a moderate exercise will help you feel energetic and think better. Those who have a very less diet and bad diet, they will feel less energetic and it will not help them to study better. Do some stretching whilst you're studying. Sleep. Educate sleep like educate nutrition and physical activity is vital to your well-being. Sleep is also very important in order to help your brain to think better. Sleep like study is a learned behavior. Ensure you develop a sound sleep routine. Try to avoid sleeping late at night. Manage your availability to others. The major communication tools that are available to many people can also be huge distraction to study routines if not managed properly. So make every effort to find a balance in these things. Computers and mobile phones can prove to be highly attractive and highly addictive forms of distractions. You can also use emails and texts as a reward and use them after your study time has finished. Students are often very good at helping each other. So you need to remember variety is important provided it is actually helping you. That's all for today's module. Thank you and I hope this module is very helpful for all of you.